Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys on a video on how to draw a realistic eye. And I would really love you to stay put on this one and then follow up the process, because I know you're really going to love this one. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And now let's go on to the video. So guys, first we start with the outline of the sketch, and then you can see how I'm drawing out the lower lobe and then the eyeball, then the highlights in the eyeball, trying to line out some of the eyelashes. Then I draw out the space where the eyebrow will be. Now I'm applying a little bit of charcoal dust over the eyeball, because I will first be focusing on the eyeball to bring out its form before I go to other parts of the eye. So you should notice that I'm not using my pencils directly on this, because most times when you use your pencils directly it doesn't blend off as it should. So I use my blending stump to outline the parts that need outlining with charcoal dust. And then back on the eyeball, I am going over it again. Now I'm blending off again and again, adding from the sides. Now you should notice that the eye is circular. The eye is circular like a ball, which means that it's not supposed to be white. It's not supposed to be white, so the sides are supposed to be illuminating dark to light. And you can see how I'm adding darker shades to the sides. So I'll be working on the parts of the tear duct, and then I'll be pushing a little bit of light out. Now I'm bringing out the form of the lower eyelid and then the general light tone around the skin. This would help guide us to actually know where to place stuff. So, because most times when you shading, your sketch will be off. Like your sketch would sometimes get lost. So I have actually used the dust to bring out where the eyelashes will be, and now I'm detailing around the eye. I'm going more, bringing out more details, going deeper, bringing out more details. Using my brush to soften every line that is actually showing out. Now I use my general charcoal to go over the eyeball once more. And due to our reference, you won't be seeing the iris clearly, because the reference I use for this tutorial, due to light reflection, you won't get to see it, but there will just be an illusion of it. Now I'm using my brush to go over it finally. You'll notice whenever I make any new lining on paper with charcoals, I normally go over it with brushes. Now back on the tear duct, detailing it, bringing out the lines that are supposed to be there, then lining out some of the eyelashes. You see, I'm darkening the right part of the upper eyelid, and that's because of the positioning of the lights on the reference, the eye that we are using to do this tutorial. So now you can see I'm making use of my brushes and my charcoal directly on paper, which afterwards I blend off a bit. Now you can see I am using my Monozero eraser to remove some of the tones where they are not needed to bring out highlights, and you can see how it's making our drawing look more realistic. Now I am going to be using the pencil to outline very well the lines that need more defining. Now you can notice that in the eyeball is not just one circular ball. You notice that it's more like a blend of through the eyeball and the sclera, which is the white part of the eye. I'm going over this with my very big brush. I like to use this to get a more equal tone around my drawings, and that's what I'm doing. Again, with my Monozero, I'm bringing out some details around the lower eyelid. Back on it, I'm bringing out more eyelashes now, so you can see the eyelashes are really coming out. Now notice how the eyelashes normally cross each other. They do not just come out and go straight, they normally cross each other bit by bit. So you can see how the details are coming out with my Monozero eraser. I am kind of creating dots around the lower eyelid, and then the lines you can see, that's the visible lines you can see around the lower eyelid. Now I'm bringing out more finer details around the eye, removing the charcoal dust where they are not needed and getting more like highlights that would define the eye more. And you can see how we are coming out with a very nice eye drawing. Now I want us to take a minute. If you've not subscribed, like I said, I don't know, and I will really be doing more of this from time to time, and I would really love you to subscribe to my channel, because that will actually give me like a boost, or it just actually helps us, the artists, to keep up the good work that we're doing, teaching you what you're supposed to know. Now back with the tutorial. We are using a graphite pencil to bring out dark shades beneath the lines that we see, and this makes your drawing look more realistic. See how I'm bringing out the dark parts of the details, and this is coming out very nicely. Let me know in the comment sections if you like what you see. Using my white charcoal to bring out some details too. So this is a generous white charcoal. It's really good for your drawings and also for highlights. Now this is an electric eraser. I use this to bring out more finer white. You can see the effect it's having on the paper and on the drawing. It brings out the highest lights. Now I'm going over with my brush. So you see, I am trying to bring out the eyebrows, and it's really coming out fine. First, I'm just lining out. Then, okay, let's first bring out the eyelashes, the lower eyelashes on the lower eyelid, just to make it more finer around that area, and so we know that we are done with this part of the eye. So now we're done with that. I'm back on the eyebrows, and you can see how I'm lining this things out. Now I am not hardening my hand. My hand is very free, and you can see how I'm just freeing my hand and drawing it off. Now after that, I blended off the whole area, and after which I would start going over it again. And this time you get to use a darker charcoal pencil. If you have something that can go really dark, you use that, because that would actually help bring out more finer details of the eyebrow. So back on the details, you see how I'm using my Monozero eraser to do a little bit of finishing and then bringing out more highlights. And backing up my Monozero eraser is my kneadable eraser, which actually also helps in detailing your drawings. You could get one around any art store around where you stay. So like I've talked on the electric eraser, you know what this is used for, because I've told you what I used this for. But again, if not, I use that to bring out more highlights. That's more like the highest lights you see on the details. That's what I use my electric eraser for. Now I'm going over it again and again, then defining more lines, more details. And you can see how we're having a very, very realistic eye drawing. And just like you see on your left, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I really need that. So I am more like detailing around this skin where the eyebrow is. I'm bringing out more lines for additional eyebrows and then detailing the skin texture around there. So we are almost coming to the end of this drawing section, and I really hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and you would watch more and more of my tutorials, because I have more coming for you guys. And I really wish that you guys do learn from what I teach, because that would really make me happy to see your comments that my tutorials really helped you boost your drawing career. So guys, we have come to the end of this drawing section, and I really hope you guys love the run through. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Love you guys.